But to be quite honest with you, those are the last things I'm looking for. The most important thing? Self-confidence. The easiest way to build self-confidence. There's no magic button. Repetition, 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 right? What does Malcolm Gladwell call it? The 10,000 hour rule? In my past life as a soccer coach, once you win a national championship, parents would always come to me and they'd say, okay, my son or my daughter wants to come play at your university. What is it that we have to do? What are you looking for? And being the Socratic professor that I am, well, what does your son or daughter do? What do they do really well that we'd be interested in? And typically their answers are, well, they've got great vision. They're really good. They can see the entire field. Or my daughter is the fastest player. There's nobody that can beat her. Or my son's got a great left foot or really, really great in the air and can head every ball. I'm like, yeah, not bad. But to be quite honest with you, those are the last things I'm looking for. The most important thing? Self-confidence. Without that skill, and I use the word skill intentionally, without that skill, we are useless as a soccer player. Because when you lose sight or belief in yourself, we're done for. I use the definition of self-confidence to be the ability or the belief to believe in yourself to accomplish any task, no matter the odds, no matter the difficulty, no matter the adversity. The belief that you can accomplish it. Self-confidence. Some of you are saying, great, I don't have it, I'm so shy, I'll never do good. And you start to drag all the way down here. But I use the word skill because I believe it can be trained. The easiest way to build self-confidence. There's no magic button. I can't say, hey, this plane is going down. Who can fly it? Put your hand up. I can, I'm confident. Repetition, 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 right? What does Malcolm Gladwell call it? The 10,000 hour rule? Over and over and over again. The problem with repetition is, how many of us bail after the first bit of failure? How many of us bail after the first bit of adversity? Edison was on that video. And depends who you ask, there's anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 tries to build that light bulb. 1,000 to 10,000. J.K. Rowling should be on that video. You know how many publishers she took her Harry Potter book to? I believe the number was 12 or 13. I'm pretty confident, but after 2 or 3 no's, I'd be like, dang it. After 6 or 7, I'm like, maybe not. Definitely after 9 or 10, I'd be looking to be a soccer coach or something else beside an author, right? I mean, 12 times somebody said no. But practice, 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 and do not accept failure. Maybe it shouldn't be repetition. Maybe the answer should be persistence, because we all repeat something, but very few of us really will persist. Get out there. Do what you want to do and accept no. Do not accept no. The other one is self-talk. We all have a self-talk tape that plays in our head. There's enough people that are telling us we can't do it, that we're not good enough. Why do we want to tell ourselves that? We know for a fact that thoughts influence actions. We need to get our own self-affirmations. Muhammad Ali, what was his self-affirmation? I am the greatest. Who else is going to tell you? There need to be quiet moments in your bedroom, quiet moments when you're brushing your teeth, that we need to reaffirm, I am the captain of my ship and the master of my fate. That is my affirmation. We forget it. It's simple. Here's what they did. There was a study in Kansas that did this. They did video, and we all do video, and we showed the video of them doing the run of the play. This goal happened because the basket wasn't protected. We didn't rotate here right. We needed to do this and then to cover the slot. And if that's the baseline, improvement of the Kansas State team went like this. Then they said they ignored all of that, and they just showed them the times they did it right. The times they did it perfect, that presented no goals, spoke to the same points, improvement went like that. It changed and revolutionized the way we as coaches interact with our student athletes. We can apply that to the business world, we can apply that to our student group works, we can apply that to our management teams easily. Self-confident people interpret feedback the way they choose to. I asked my son, who is by the far terrible, terrible athlete, gets it from his dad. Games, they win 5-0. How was the game? Oh, great. I scored 3 goals. I got 2 assists. I'm like, I did not see him touch the puck. But he has his own perception of how he did. I love it, right? I'm that guy. If I could give you one thing to take from this, it is no one will believe in you unless you do. Listen to the words of that video. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes. We're supposed to be different, folks. And when people look at us, believe in yourself. Thank you. Last things I'm looking for. The most important thing, self-confidence.
The most important things, self-confidence.
Easiest way to build self-confidence. There's no magic button. Repetition, 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 right?
There's no magic button. Repetition, repetition, repetition.
Thousand-hour rule, over and over and over again.
Over again.
$1,000 to $10,000. J.K. Rowling should be on that video.
J.K. Rowling should be on that video.
But practice, 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 and do not accept failure.
Practice, 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 and do not accept failure.
Persist. Get out there. Do what you want to do and accept no. Do not accept no. The other one is self.
Get out there. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, and do not accept no.
There's enough people that are telling us we can't do it.
There's enough people that are telling us we can't do it.
Why do we want to tell ourselves that?
Why do we want to tell ourselves that?